Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. I just got back from winter break. Well, it's currently still winter break. School starts in a couple of days, but I got back a few days early just so that I could have time to reset and prepare myself because it's a new year. If you didn't know, I'm from Seattle, but I'm a senior at UCLA, so I went back home for Seattle for like the holidays, and now we're here prepping for the beginning of winter quarter. As I said, I'm a senior, so this is my last winter quarter, which feels very, very sad to me, but we're gonna make the most of it. But yeah, since it's the beginning of the quarter and just like the beginning of the year in general, I got a lot of things to do just to prep myself for the start of new classes, but also just like set myself on the right foot for the beginning of this year. So I thought I'd take you guys along. First up, I gotta unpack. I know that this quarter my class load isn't too heavy, but I still am taking like one kind of difficult class, so we gotta get that kind of planned out. But yeah, if you like these types of videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below for more. I post a lot of kind of like college content, which I also do on my TikTok. Here are my other socials. Hope you guys are having a good start to your new year and your quarter or semester, whatever schedule your school is on. But yeah, let's get on to the vlog. Guys, I'm usually a really clean person. This is, I would say, the messiest my apartment has been. I just got back yesterday, so I have to clean up this. I just got a lot going on here. This is not usually how things are, and I know some people are like, that's what you consider messy, but yes, this is what I consider messy, so let's get on to cleaning. This might sound pathetic, but if you have a Dyson Airwrap, I feel like you could probably relate. I didn't bring my Dyson Airwrap home, like back to Seattle, because it's kind of bulky. I know like I don't have to bring the whole case back home. I could just, you know, bring like the Airwrap and like whatever attachments I need. But even then, like my luggage was 10 pounds overweight, so I had to pay the luggage fee. Okay, if it's like a couple pounds overweight, you know, you can like put stuff in your carry-on. But at that point, yeah, it was like 10 to 12 pounds overweight. There was no way I was gonna fit. My carry-ons were already overstuffed, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just pay the weight baggage fee. It was $100. But yeah, I didn't really have a choice at that point because like if I wanted to go back home, I didn't have time. Like that was terrible. But anyways, long story short, what I'm trying to get at is I already had my old hairdryer back home, so I didn't bring my Dyson Airwrap, and I missed this thing. I know it's a really expensive purchase, but in my opinion, I think it is so worth it. It just makes drying my hair such an easier process. It makes it so much healthier. It's like a 6-in-1 tool because you have all the different attachments. So my hair is looking rough right now, so I'm just gonna air wrap it. I'm gonna use the brush tool. Here they are. There's two different brush tools. I'm not sure exactly what the difference is. I know one is called like the soft brush and one's called the hard brush, but to be honest, I don't know which one's which, so I just choose whichever one I feel like. So, you know, let's go with this one. I dried my hair last night, so this one was on it. I'm gonna switch it over. Okay, this is a heat protection spray I use. It's really good. I used to use the, I think it was Chi Iron Guard, but that one, I don't know, like it kind of smells a little weird. So I switched to this, I don't know how to pronounce it, but a lot of people were recommending this and a really good reviews for it. Hello camera, please focus. There we go. Okay, this brand, it has really high ratings on Sephora. And then I put my Dyson Airwrap on the medium heat setting. I'm just gonna straighten it out a little bit. And just like that, it probably took max 5 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna FaceTime my brother, or at least try to FaceTime him. He never picks up his calls, but yesterday he dislocated his knee. Yeah, I got off the plane to a text from my parents that they're like, we're on the way to the ER, your brother dislocated his knee while he was ice skating. And I was like, what? No one in my family has ever gotten a serious injury, like physical injury, that they had to go like the ER. I've never broken a bone. I have never dislocated anything. So that was quite a shock. So I haven't talked to him yet. I've only texted him here and there, but I want to hear exactly what went down, like how that happened. He texted me, he said it was the worst pain in his life. And then they had to like what's the word? Like they had to put it back in, you know, when you like dislocate, they had to pop it back in. So they had to pop back his knee, and I heard that's like a really, really painful process. So I just want to hear how he's doing. So I'm gonna try and FaceTime him. Hopefully he picks up. Okay, it's a little bit later. I just had dinner. I FaceTimed my brother. He did in fact pick up. And yeah, it was absolutely crazy like what he was telling me about how he dislocated his knee. I thought that he had fallen on his knee, like because he was ice skating. I didn't really have that much context, but then he told me that what had actually happened is, you know how when you're ice skating, like there's a bunch of little like marks in the ice from like people skating, like that's why they have that, what's that thing, you know, the thing that like smooths the ice. So apparently his skate had gotten caught in one of those like divots that like someone had made with their ice skates, and he tried to launch himself forward, but it got caught, and then his knee just like buckled, and then it like snapped out of place. I know that's really graphic, but yeah. So he was in a lot of pain. He's doing a lot better now, and it could have been a lot worse. So thank God, like the recovery is, he's 2 weeks in a brace and like in crutches. But yeah, I'm glad that he's doing a lot better right now. So yeah, just thinking about him. And now, so I just did the dishes. I had so many dishes. So I did all of that, and now I'm super excited because we're gonna go to Target and Whole Foods and do a huge stock up. You know, like when you come back from vacation or come back from a trip, in my situation, I'm coming back from being gone for like a month for winter break. Your first trip back to the grocery store or Target or wherever, it's like a big stock up of everything you need. That's what we're about to do. So I'm gonna take you guys. I find these videos so satisfying, like the major stock ups. I think first stop is Target, because if I go to Whole Foods first, then you know I'll have like perishable items in my trunk, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be wandering through the Target aisles. If you've gone to Target, you know you can get lost in there. And Valentine's Day season is coming up, so I know they'll have so much cute decor. So I'll probably be in there for a while. You know, the pink and red really gets me. I think I'm gonna vlog on my phone so I don't have to carry my camera around, but I'll see you guys at Target. Look at all the cute activewear at Target right now. Oh my gosh, and it's 30% off. I love it. Target is popping off with this spring collection. This is like a ribbed material. It's so soft. These, I wish this ribbed material came in this color. I would totally get it. I'm pretty sure this top is like the dupe for the Lululemon Align top. I've heard a lot of people talking about it on TikTok. Dupe for the Outdoor Voices exercise dress. They have the top in this color, which is cute. These pillows are so cute. They have a mini heart waffle maker. Oh wait, this one's really cute. It has like the X's and the O's and hearts. This bowl, I saw this bowl when I was at my hometown Target. It is so pretty. It's $10 though, and I don't really have a purpose for it, so don't think I'm gonna get it, but maybe I'll get these bowls. They're $3. I know they have a pink one, but they're all sold out of the pink ones. Look at these mugs that say I love you in different languages. I think there's like 3 different options, yeah. Here's the third one. Maybe I'll get kitchen towels because that's like the only thing that I would like actually use out of all of these. The placemats are cute, but maybe I'll get these. Oh wait, I just made a TikTok about these. These workout sets are so cute. They're like this ribbed cable knit. Yeah, it's called a cable knit. They have a few different colors, but I really like these shades, maybe this one. And it comes with the matching leggings too. It's super flattering too. I highly recommend. I have these linked on my Like to Know It, which my Like to Know It in my Amazon storefront is always in the description below. Valentine's has commenced. Look at all the Valentine's Day stuff. Oh, this makes me so excited. One thing I always do when I'm at Target is look for the Squishmallows, so let's see if there's any. Nope, they're all gone. I need to get a binder for winter quarter. I'm trying to decide what size to get. I feel like 1 inch will be too small, so maybe 1.5. They don't have any colors I like though. Like I usually get the pink one. Let me see if there's any white. Yeah, there's white. I could like print out my own design then. I like to like make my own front cover designs and then just print them. And then I also need dividers. I like to get the ones that have pockets. Not these ones. Not these ones. Yes, these ones, the dividers with pockets. How cute are these Post-it notes and these pens? They're by the Post-it brand, but they came out with this line called Noted. I've seen it around. It is so cute. They have like all these different lists, like a weekly planner kind of thing, a cooking one, like you can plan out your meals. They even have these like little tabs. I feel like this would be cute for like a planner or something. And then I love these kind of like thin pens. They also have these really cute laptop cases. They have this blue one and this orange one, but I'm kind of a fan of the blue one. More Valentine's Day stuff, but this is in the $3, $5 section. These gnomes are so cute. I mean, look at them. They also have these love letter boxes. I feel like this is kind of cute. I love this pillow. This one is $5. This is also really cute, but does it open? Oh yeah, it does open. Need some cotton pads. Wait, basic or premium? Is there really a difference? I feel like I've gotten the two different ones and like I barely notice the difference. We'll just go with basic. I need razor heads. They have new native body washes that say candy shop on them. Strawberry and vanilla taffy. That one, not sure. Let's smell the gummy bears one. That one smells good. Okay, I need to smell the sour berry ones. That smells good. They have the cutest claw clips, like these sets. I love this one. It has the silver one, or this one, it's gold. I know they also have some really cute ones. Oh, this is cute. These ones. I have this one at home. It's so cute. And this one. And they're lightweight too, which is nice. Look at all these jewelry cases they have. What? I used to have a jewelry case that I got from the Container Store, and it was so expensive. These are like $20, $25. I wish they had these when I bought my jewelry box because the Container Store is so overpriced. Target literally has everything. Oh my goodness. Target success. Got everything I needed. Okay, now going to Whole Foods. I kind of need to really pee, but I'm gonna hold it. We're gonna go on a quick Whole Foods run. Well, not quick because I have a lot to stock up on, but I don't think they have a bathroom at my Whole Foods, so let's make this one quick. Yes, I'm getting 3 boxes. I love oatmeal. Alright, you guys, we're back from Target and Whole Foods. Yes, I made it in time to pee before I peed my pants. That was a close one, but we made it. So let's go through what I got. Let's do Whole Foods first because those are the perishable items. Got a couple packs of the super greens. Got the big pack and the small pack because they just have different expiration dates, so I want to get like whichever one expired the furthest out. Next, I got a couple of avocados. I already bought like a good amount of avocados earlier from Ralph's. I eat at least 1 avocado every day, so I go through these so quick. So I like buy around like 7 to 8 every time I go to the grocery store so that I don't have to keep going back. But I did an Amazon Fresh order yesterday. Oh my gosh, let me show you this. I did an Amazon Fresh order yesterday, and the people who bought my avocados, they are rock hard. Like, do you hear that? I'm like, excuse me, how do you expect me to eat these? They're gonna take at least a week to ripen. So I put them in this bag because I think, like, you know, if they are in a bag, they ripen sooner. And then I put them in my cabinet. Like, I heard if you put them in a darker area, they also ripen quicker. Don't know if that's true or I'm just making that up, but hopefully these ripen soon. But anyway, so I got a couple avocados, then got a couple packs of tofu. We got 3 boxes of oatmeal. I think I said this earlier. I go through oatmeal super, super fast. I don't know if this is just me, but oatmeal is literally my comfort food. I just love it. I put like chocolate chips on it and peanut butter. So good. And frozen strawberries. We got some rice, 3 of these yogurts, pack of eggs, and then this untoasted sushi nori seaweed. I usually get like the snacking seaweed, you know, like this is what I usually get, like the ones that come in the little, you know, mini packs, and then they're like salted. But I want to try something else. I used to have this all the time and I loved it, but then I switched to this. But you know, want some variety, so switching back. Got some sauerkraut, got some jerky, and then 2 protein bars. And then got a ton of frozen veggies to stock up. Got 2 of the Mediterranean blend, and then 2 of the stir-fry blend. So yeah, that's everything I got at Whole Foods. I only forgot one thing. As I was unpacking, I realized I forgot to get like cartons of egg whites. But it's okay, I go to Whole Foods pretty often. And what's really nice about living in a college town is there's a couple staple grocery stores like Whole Foods, Ralph's. They're just so close by. It's only like a 5-minute driving distance for me. So yeah, that's what's really convenient about living in college town. Like you have so many restaurants and grocery stores and like a Target, Trader Joe's, like everything near you. Okay, next up, what I got from Target. Since the second quarter is starting up on Monday, which is literally day after tomorrow. I'm not ready for that. That's a tomorrow problem. We'll get my schedule organized tomorrow. I got a binder and then also dividers. I always get a new binder every quarter. I know a lot of people are like iPad people where they take all their notes on their iPad. I'm like half and half. I will take the notes that I really can't print out. I'll do that on my iPad. Like if there's a lot of notes, I'm not gonna waste that much paper. But I try to like print out physical notes just because I like to have it like right by my side. Especially I found that for some of my classes, professors will decide last minute that they're like, okay, like you could have some notes that you bring to the midterm or final. And if I've been taking notes on my iPad this entire time, they like require you to print it out, and then the formatting just gets messed up because I use OneNote. So yeah, I print out so many papers for my classes. I always put them in my binder. And then I got some cotton pads, was running out of that. New loofah because I needed to replace mine. Fun fact, or I don't know if this is a fun fact, but you're supposed to replace them every month. I definitely do not replace mine every month, so need to do that. And then some toothbrushes. Also, you gotta remember to replace your toothbrushes. And razor heads. You also gotta replace those. I definitely do not replace my razor heads enough and always end up getting cut because I use really old razors. That is everything I got from Target. I don't know who keeps texting me, probably my family group text. Now for the next part of my get my life together before school starts again. I am going to do a V shower. And you're probably wondering, Maylee, what is a V shower? Well, let me tell you, it's one of those showers that is so refreshing. Like you do everything. You do the exfoliating, you do the shaving, you do the deep conditioning hair mask, the everything. I call it the shower. So yeah, I have not shaved my legs in a good amount of time, so that's why I got new razors. I need to shave, gonna exfoliate. I use a tree hut scrub, I think that's what it's called. I'll insert a picture here. It's the one that goes viral on TikTok all the time because of Penelope Disick, like Kourtney Kardashian's daughter. She uses it in like all her videos and I have been hooked on it. The scents just smell so good and the scrub is so good. And then I also didn't bring my Tatcha exfoliator when I was going back home for Seattle. So going to exfoliate my face. I had a couple of breakouts and I usually don't break out that much, but I don't know, I think it was just with like being home, my skin just did not react well. What's really weird I've noticed is every time I go back to visit home, my skin breaks out. I don't know if it's because the water that I wash my face with, like, or the fact that I'm using less products because I don't bring all my skincare. I mean, the water in Seattle is definitely much better. Like the area of Seattle I live in is Bellevue, and their water is like some of the cleanest tap water in the whole nation. So I don't think it's that, but yeah. So hopefully we can get this sorted out. Good morning. I have some laundry to do. Just got back from the gym. Today is Sunday, so got a lot of just like planning to do before school starts tomorrow. I gotta, you know, like organize my binder and write all my classes down on my planner. I'm just gonna kind of set myself up for success for the week before school starts. And I might go and get my eyebrows done today because they're kind of looking a little rough. And then, yeah. Oh, are you guys proud of me? I cleaned up my apartment, the floor. Well, there's just my foam roller and a binder. That's fine. But the luggage is all taken care of. Okay, that's just PR packages now. Well, I did not put myself in the best light just now, but the luggage has all been emptied, and I did my laundry this morning. I did 3 loads of laundry. I know. Well, one of the loads was like my bed sheets and stuff, because again, I want to start off this week on a fresh start. So I did, you know, like all my bed sheets and pillows and stuff like that. So that was one of the loads, and it feels so good to be sleeping in fresh sheets. I try to wash them every 2-ish weeks, which I know like people are like, oh, you should wash them weekly, but you know, as a college student, I feel like most college students don't wash them weekly. When I'm back home, like when I was in high school, I would wash my bed sheets weekly. Pillowcases I definitely do weekly because, you know, you're like laying your face on them. I've heard that you can like break out if you don't wash them that often. I feel like that's pretty good for a college student. Comment down below how often you wash your bed sheets, especially if you're a college student. Well, regardless, how often you wash your bed sheets. But I feel like in college, from what I've heard from my friends, especially my guy friends, they wash their bed sheets like once a month minimum. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing something good. I'm going to now make some lunch and then get on with my day. Also, the gym was so crowded today. Today is January 8th. It's like the first Sunday back, and you know, with everyone making New Year's resolutions to work out and stuff, it was so crowded. It's always like this at the beginning of the school year, or the beginning of the year, and then also the beginning of the school year. I'll insert a video that I took here for TikTok. So crowded, I could barely get any of the dumbbells or machines. Usually it'll get less crowded by like end of February-ish. But I mean, like, hey, for people who are like, you know, making the New Year's resolutions to work out more, like, good for them. This is not a bad problem because it means that people are bettering themselves. I wonder what's like in other hours of the day, like how crowded it is in the afternoon, or I heard it's really crowded in the evenings, like after classes. I go in the mornings, which I feel like is also a pretty popular time. Like people go before classes, or a lot of people are morning workout people. I'm going to get my eyebrows done. Okay, it is a little bit later. I got my eyebrows done, as I said. I am not sure how I feel about them. Okay, this eyebrow I feel like is definitely, she's on fleek. This one, I feel like they cut the tail off. Like, it looks shorter. Which, excuse me. Also, this one's a lot straighter, and I don't like straight brows. I want the arch. I know I'm totally over picking, like nitpicking. I know tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and be like, I don't even know what I was nitpicking about. Everyone is their own worst critic. I just overanalyze like every time I get something done, because I'm like, I paid for that. And then also, like, I'm very sensitive about my eyebrows. I've had some traumatic eyebrow experiences in the past where they completely botched my eyebrows, like made them too thin or just like completely out of shape. So I have trust issues with people who do my brows, and I always go with threading just because I don't like getting my brows waxed. They tend to either do them too thin, or I just don't really like how the shape turns out when I get waxing done. So I've stuck with threading since like high school. Now I am going to write down all my classes in my planner since school starts tomorrow. And also here, let me go get my phone to show you. Every time I go to the gym, I always pass by this sign that basically all the lamp posts leading up to the gym, from like the walk from my apartment to the gym, has all of the home games for the men's basketball team and the women's basketball team. So I took a picture of the banner. It's literally like on a lamppost sign, so that I could write down all the games. Like, obviously they have it online, but it's just so easy. Everything's all laid out here. So these are the home games. I'm gonna write them down on my planner so that I can go to as many games as possible. It's my last year and our basketball team is doing so well. I mean, we've been doing well for the past couple of years, so I'm not really surprised by that, but yeah, I just want to go to as many games as possible. And I also bought the Den Pass, which is like the student section pass, and that was like $120-ish, something like that. So obviously I want to get my money's worth because I did not go to that many football games. So yeah, this is my last chance to go to the basketball games as a student. I'm really excited because this Thursday actually we're playing Utah, and so we're leading at #1 and Utah is #2. So that is going to be such a good game. I am very excited. I'm really going to try to go to that. I have a lot going on this Thursday, but I do not want to miss this one. And then we actually also played USC this past week. That's like a really big rivalry, you know, like USC versus UCLA, who runs LA. USC is also ranked pretty high. I think they're like #3 or 4, but we're #1. So like we knew it was going to be a really close game. And we were leading at first, and then USC caught up, and then they were like leading, and then like in the last couple of minutes we beat them. We literally won by, I think, like, it was a really close game. I think it was 3 points or something like that. And then also USC versus UCLA played women's basketball today. Like the women's basketball team played USC today, and we won by 1 point. So what can I say? Go Bruins. But sorry, my battery just died. How rude. So I'm gonna write down the basketball games on my planner as well. I need to look at what my exact schedule is for my classes this quarter. I'm really excited because this quarter I only have to take 2 classes. I spread it out so that I can still be here for spring quarter. Technically, if I wanted to, I could graduate early, like if I squeezed in more classes for this quarter. But it's my last year. I want to make the most of it. I want to be here for spring quarter. So I spread it out so that I take 2 classes this quarter and then another couple next quarter. I'm currently signed up for 4 classes, but I'm only going to keep 2. Basically, what a lot of people will do is they will over-enroll themselves if they're like interested in multiple classes. So that way you can try them out. You can have access to the syllabus. Syllabuses? What is plural for syllabus? I always have this problem, like at the beginning of every quarter when I talk about the syllabuses with you guys, I'm like, I don't know what to call them, but the syllabus for the different classes, you get access to those once you're enrolled in the class. So people generally like over-enroll themselves and then drop within the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks is like the add drop period. After 2 weeks, for some classes, if they're impacted courses, they'll show up on your transcript if you withdrew from them. I always try to decide within the first week or 2. Generally within the first week, I'll have a good idea of whether that's a course I want to keep or drop. So I signed up for 4, and I'm going to test out which ones I want to keep, which 2 I want to keep. One of them for sure I'm going to keep, that is Scandinavian 60. You're probably wondering, Maylee, why are you taking a Scandinavian course? You're an econ major. I still have some general ed, or not general ed, I think I just have to take just like some more credits. Everyone always talks about how the Scandinavian courses are super easy here. So, I mean, hey, if I have to take a course, I'm gonna take an easy course. And it was really, really hard to get. Ever since I heard that everyone's been saying like, oh, Scandinavian is like the way to go, it's an easy class. I've heard that since day 1, freshman year. Everyone's always like, if you can, like, take this class. But because everyone says that, everyone tries to get it. It's always filled up so quickly. I've never been able to get it. But as you get older, like now I'm a senior, you get a better enrollment time. So I was able to get it. I literally got like the last spot, I think. And it's an online course, which is really nice. So I don't have to walk like 45 minutes to class, because the walk to class is really long. My apartment's still really close to campus, but even if you live in the dorms, like for example, I lived in Hedrick Summit, which was at the top of the hill, it's a long walk to class. So, you know, you can use that time to do something else. If I'm able to save time and have the classes remotely, also when it's a remote class, you can re-watch lectures like you didn't really fully understand a concept. It's really helpful. So I prefer when classes are remote, like at least like recorded. So yeah, the Scandinavian class is all asynchronous online, which is so clutch. So I'm really glad that I got that one. So that's one of the 4 classes I'm definitely gonna keep. And then the other 3 classes are econ classes. I'm required to take 2 more econ classes. So one of them I'm gonna take this quarter and one of them I'm gonna take next quarter. So I just have to decide which one I'm gonna take. I think I'll know by the end of this week which 2 classes I end up taking. Well, obviously, as I said, one of them is for sure gonna be Scandinavian. I think I'm gonna be able to decide by the end of this week because I'll have already sat in on like 2 or 3 of the classes. And then also, I don't want to wait until the last minute at like the end of week 2 to drop the class before it would say like withdrew on my transcript, because these classes that I am in right now, like they're pretty popular classes, so I'm pretty sure they have wait lists. So if I drop the class, obviously that opens up a spot for someone who wants to take it. So if I know I'm not going to keep the class, I would drop it as soon as possible so that other people can take it, because I know that that's really helpful. I've always appreciated when classes are dropped early so that I can take a spot if I'm on a wait list or something. So yeah, I think I'll know by the end of this week, so I'll keep you guys updated. Let's go write these classes into my planner so that I'm all ready for the week. Okay, update. I was printing out the syllabi, whatever. I was printing them out for my different classes, and it says for one of my econ classes that lectures will be live streamed and recorded. Wait, what? I did not think this class was going to be live streamed. That would be so nice. In that case, if this is recorded, I don't have to attend the lectures like live. I might have time to to pick up a second econ course, which then means I'd be able to graduate early. I did not want to graduate early, but like if it's feasible, then... Okay, now this has really thrown me off. Thank the Lord for this professor. Wow.
A few moments later.
It's a couple minutes later. I scrolled a few pages down in the syllabus. Turns out I misunderstood. It says that attendance for this class is actually strictly required. The part that I was reading that was like, oh, it's recorded and live streamed, that's like, in case of emergency, you can use the live stream option. I just had to scroll down a couple of pages for him to say that. And he said like, but do not abuse this feature. Like, you need to come to class because there'll be different like participation things that you get points for. So if I don't show up, I'm not gonna get the participation points, which then would be the downfall of my grade. So anyways, that's totally fine. I have nothing to complain about. In-person attendance is the norm. And that was my original plan anyways. So, I mean, hey, at least I'm not having a spiral about graduating early now. But like I said, nothing to complain about because this was the original plan. Usually I'll write classes down for like every single week on my planner, like weeks 1 through 10. But since I'm still testing out the classes, I'm only gonna write it in for the first week, because I don't want to write like all these classes up until week 10 and then turns out I dropped 2 of the classes and I have to go back and erase all of them. These are my go-to pens, if they'll show up. These are the Frixion pens. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce that. Frixion. These are the only pens I use, and they're erasable. I'll have them on my Amazon storefront. If you guys are ever wondering any of the products that I mentioned, they'll always be on either my Like to Know It or my Amazon storefront, which I always have the links in my bios. Okay, so I just finished writing everything into my planner. This is my new planner. How cute is that? Got it from Target. I always get these planners every single year. They're by a certain designer. It's the Blue Sky designer. designer. That sounds like it was really fancy. No, it was literally like less than 10 bucks or like 10, 15 bucks. But they are so nice. I am definitely a pen to paper kind of planner person. I know a lot of people will use like Google Calendar or iCal or something. I'll use that for if I have meetings or something, because if you have a meeting, you can set it up on Google Calendar and then send the invite links to other people and then downloads into their Google Calendar or iCal. And that's really helpful for coordinating. But for my own personal like school planner and life appointments, doctor's appointments, I like to have pen to paper. It's just easier for me to visualize. I've always been that way. So I have this, wrote down the basketball games, have the syllabi, whatever you call them, printed out. I think I'm all set for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have one of my econ classes.